Crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the San Francisco 49ers. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Now the first carry for Ty Montgomery. And he'll maybe get it back to the 25 here on the first play, but no more than that. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. They find some open field here. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 50 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish, holding that to a minimal gain?
21.
Now Garoppolo throwing on 2nd. And that is incomplete here.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
13.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 13. Now the man from nearby Stanford, Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
To throw is Newton, eluding the pressure right, and able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
20.
From the gun, here's Newton. The open man is Smith. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's Newton now on second down. And caught left side, Olsen. A swift move and then tackled just on the other side of midfield. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now a carry, it's C.J. Anderson. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And, Charles, if the season ended today,
that guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Garoppolo to throw on second down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Airing it deep for Garcon. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. So on 4th down, here's Ryan Quigley now to kick this one away. Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And the Panthers coming out now. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, and the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no play. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. DeForest Buckner in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Newton. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there at 22.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
On first down, Newton. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Newton to throw. Flush to his right. Escaping the pressure right. And he slides to avoid the hit. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On second down, here's Newton. Forced out to his left. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Here we go, fellas.
Out of the gun, Newton. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Fourth down, and here's Graham Gano now in the field goal unit for the Panthers. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. Back to more NFL action on EA Sports after this. And Gano's kick is right through. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal. You on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Hey, come on.
They begin with a run by Davis. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And he goes out right around the 39. Garoppolo to Goodwin there for a 49er first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
21.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. A dump off for Davis. And he showcases the spin. A pretty good gain before he's taken down. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
But it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, 49ers. His fourth touchdown on the year. And the Niners are able to cash in for 6. And this is no good. He missed it. Not a good start here in the kicking department as this remains a 6-3 score. Gold now out to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10.
20.
Newton on first down. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Do something.
Throwing again. Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. The Panthers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Here we go.
Now a toss. This is McCaffrey. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Oftentimes when you're not winning at the point of attack for an offensive line, maybe they're getting out physical. Spread things out a little bit, make it more of a one-on-one blocking scheme. Then you don't have to win it physically. You just have to win it by position. That may open things up for your running backs.
Newton now to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. The Panthers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun. Newton flushed out right. On the catch, it's Jarius Wright. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. His throw incomplete. Sean Lee, the linebacker, able to get a hand in coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Newton again. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Got a man, it's right. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Here we go, fellas.
First down. Here's the run with Anderson. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
To throw on second down is Newton. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Greg Olsen, his first touchdown on the year. And his guys are able to strike for 6. Extra point try good by Gano. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gano out to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get out.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Looking for Garcon, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the return stops at the 39. Yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And they'll try to fire up the running game with C.J. Anderson. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Tackle there by Clay Matthews.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now Newton. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now it's Newton. And he's got his target. That's more. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A pickup of 11, and it moves the chains. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Toss play. This is Anderson. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
Looking to throw on second down. Newton. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Throwing on third down, Newton. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Solomon Thomas in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to fourth down. And Gano's kick is right through. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. Gano out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now Prescott eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's caught at the 25. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. Well, they've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're
under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Shaq Thompson coming hard from that linebacker spot. He drops him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Well, they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
The Niners on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Here we go, 46. Gun. 26.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, certainly some teams are not intimidated by down and distance on defense, are they? 3rd and very long? Let's go get this guy again. Big-time pressure.
Here's Ryan Quigley now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is fielded at the 7. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. They run it again with Anderson. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
You got him. You got him. You got him.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
20. 8.
From the gun, here's Newton. Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So, line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Anderson. Fancy footwork at midfield. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the 4th quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It's the linebacker, Brandon Marshall, there on the tackle. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. They pitch it out to Anderson. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. The Panthers on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Gun.
Now it's Newton. Rolling to his left. And that is incomplete. Sean Lee, the linebacker, able to get a hand in coverage.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And Gano's kick is right through. And that one makes this a 10-point game at 16-6. So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game. His 3rd field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
Yeah, the 49ers getting set to trot out there. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Gun. Switch, it's 8. Here we go, 46. Here we go, 46. 26.
Prescott to throw. He's going to let it fly. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
The Niners on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be third and forever.
Here we go, 47. 26.
Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Here's Ryan Quigley now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's fielded at the 45. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. Carolina getting set to take the field. They're in a good spot. 2-possession game, barely, but a 2-possession game here late. Now they just have to put this game on ice.
Let's face it, right now, they're talking about ball security, taking care of it, not allowing anything crazy to happen, because we've seen nutty things happen down the stretch, but they also have the security of the scoreboard. With that type of a lead, even if something goes haywire, they're still in good shape.
Again, Anderson. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. Well, I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you prime the pump.